All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. This administration is such a joke. They are horrible. I want to show you what the Taliban says about girls. I want you guys to see it. I'm going to show you two videos here because what this administration have done with the whole Afghanistan has been insane. Really insane. First of all, by the way, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I appreciate when you guys subscribe, like, and do all that. Listen to them explaining the cell, calling the Taliban business-like and professional. When we have members of the Taliban that are in our wanted list by the FBI, the four guys that Obama gave them. Remember, guys? Remember that when Obama did that deal for that traitor bird dog, they promised, they double promised that they weren't going to do nothing bad. We're going to give you these four members that are bad people that plan attacks against our country, but they really promise, guys, they promise that they'd be good boys. Well, we know they broke the promise because now they hold high positions in the Taliban, right? In the Taliban administration. But the State Department is upset because they weren't inclusive enough. We didn't put, or the Taliban didn't put females there. I think any American would tell you that you are an idiot if you think the Taliban was going to put females in charge. Just an idiot. But you, Mr. State Department, you are highly qualified and you have a master's, maybe a doctor's degree, highly qualified, make a lot of money. You are a smart guy to take that position. An idiot would have told you that they weren't going to put females in charge. But let me digress from that. Let me share my screen. Watch this administration call the Taliban business-like and professional. And then I'm going to show you a video from the Taliban, which is pretty much spitting in the faces of every veteran that served in Afghanistan and actually died protecting our country. Well, let's just watch it.
Taliban is businesslike and professional. Their interior minister has an FBI wanted poster. He's got a $10 million bounty on his head. What's the business?
We are here to celebrate the return of American citizens who wanted to leave Afghanistan, of legal permanent residents, of Afghans who fought by our side, to Qatar successfully on a Qatari Airlines flight. And in order to get those people out, we had to work with some members of the Taliban to press them and to work in a business-like manner to get them out. That is what we were stating in the statement.
And in that statement, it says this is a positive first step towards what?
Towards getting additional people out who want.
If you would have never left them behind, you would not have that issue. I mean, wow, that's just impressive. If you would have never left him behind, you never would have had that issue. That's just like number one right there. But again, you know what? You left him behind. And here's the thing. I agree that Americans should have left Afghanistan a while ago, but there was a better way to, set up a plan to do that. I think if you would have put a monkey in charge and you would have gave him some highlighters, he could have developed a better plan to get our equipment, our Americans, our whatever we got to get out of there. I think a monkey with highlighters could have made a better plan than that. It resulted in 13 military guys being killed and so much damage, the killing of 7 children and I believe 10 other that, just to die trying to get some water. But, military strike, nothing's going to pay for that. No one is probably going to pay for that. But again, you know what? Let's go ahead and think about, let's go ahead and switch into the camera here, into the screen, and let's see what the Taliban's thinking. Because, they probably have great plans because they are such a business-like organization that they probably had great plans. I'm going to put this in silent right here. So they have new rules for girls. Just new rules. Some special conditions for females, right? You ladies out there. First of all, your dress should not be attractive at all. So I don't know what colors is that, but people should not find it attractive. Second of all, you should not smell good. Oh, okay. And your perfume when you left alone, you shouldn't smell good at all. So if you take a nice shower and you want to smell good, it's not good. And lastly, your boots. This guy's saying here, your boots should not make a sound. So make sure your shoes Don't make a sound, because what does that mean? Well, you are trying to, you know, pretty much put yourself out there. So shoes that have noise is going to make young men, here we go. He's talking about an announcement. You're announcing yourself to incite young men to make bad decisions. So you're inciting that young man, to make a bad decision. So when a young man does something horrific to you, it's not the man's fault. It's your fault because you're wearing shoes that make noises. This is the kind of professional people or business like that we're dealing with. It's insane to listen to these people because they are in charge. They are supposed to be educated. They are supposed to be very smart. And they are upset with the Taliban because the Taliban is not inclusive enough. The Biden administration brought so many female, brought so many Hispanics because, poor us. We are victims. We are such a victim that we cannot get a job the regular way that everybody does. We cannot, you know, make ourselves really good competitor for a better job. The color of a skin, we just do it. You Hispanic, we give you a job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They are a very inclusive administration. They have the first transgender something, 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 you know. But, we are mad at the Taliban because they are not inclusive. Idiots in charge. Any American would have told you that the Taliban was not going to be inclusive. The Taliban is a group that has a specific type of belief, and they're not changing. They haven't changed for years. But we, and I don't want to say we, this administration goes into the news and talks about our enemy. Oh, the Taliban is acting in a business like or whatever. There's only one way to talk about our enemy, but I'll leave it for what it is. It's insane. You know what? We got to pray for our country because we have idiots in charge. We got to we got to pray for our entire planet because the devil is working overtime. Let me know what you think. Put comments down below. And as always, God is in control.